Hi, friends. It is Wendy here from the Way of Truth. And it is March 28th, 2020, and our world is on lockdown. Everything has shifted, and so many people are feeling sort of this low thrum of fear. And isolation is not new to me. I actually, this is an interesting realization I've made in this past week. In so many ways, I have set up my life to have optional isolation. I moved to a very remote, beautiful, hidden gem of a mountain town. And I set up my life coaching business to be able to work with clients and groups online and over the phone. And the reasons, I had several great reasons for doing that. One of them was, well, I didn't want to be confined or restricted to trying to find local clients because it's a small town. And life coaching is this, what is that anyway? Is it therapy? Is it voodoo? What is it? So I had already, before I moved here, had started to develop a social network and I'd done my training as a life coach with clients over the phone. So that's how I knew how to do it best, actually. And so for the past 5 years, I have really been working on developing this online coaching practice, but I haven't been really good about selling my services. And what's come up for me in this past week is everyone else is sort of being forced to go online or work from home or adjust and step away from this program that we have been force fed forever. About this idea that our worth is tied up in how much money we make or how much impact we make in our community or with our clients, or somehow our self-worth is wrapped up with work. And if you are suddenly thrust out of your regular routine in your program, I imagine there's a lot of us out there that are going stir crazy. So it brought up a big question mark for me. Why am I feeling a little stir crazy? I've already set up my life to have this optional isolation, to be able to serve people from Zoom, from a free conference call, in these ways. Why am I feeling this fear? And it's because I'm connected to all of you, right? We're each drops in this mass ocean of human consciousness. So if my brothers and sisters out there are feeling fear, I'm going to feel the fear. I may not understand why I personally have to feel it, but I feel it. And it shuts me down just the same as everyone else. So there may be a myth out there that somehow life coaches have it all together, or that they are perhaps presumptuous to put themselves out there as coaches because they think they know more or they're such a success. I'm a human, just like everyone else. I have lots of stories and pain, and I've learned processes to work through that pain. And that's really what it's about for me, is being able to share what I have learned to support others who might be going through similar kinds of pain or stuckness that I have gone through. And it's never done. You never reach a certain level of knowledge or practice that you are completely free from fear or from that feeling of stuckness or self-sabotage. So many of those things. So I wanted to make this video today and say hi and say that I'm here. I've actually always been here, but I haven't really put myself out much to let you know that I'm here. Social media is such a noisy marketplace, and it's kind of against my natural instinct to be pushy or to, try to manipulate or play on people's fears in order to gain clients. It just feels kind of slimy to me. And that's some old stuff from a previous job. I actually used to be a salesperson and I was really good at it. And then it really hurt my heart when I recognized what it was that I was doing, which was playing on people's fears. So there's so much fear right now. And even if it's not right in your face, if you're a sensitive person, and you are because you're human, you're going to be feeling that kind of that low thrum of fear. And it's perhaps maybe the not knowing how to deal with it, what to do, what can I do today to set myself on a path of mental health and peace and physical health and connection and connection in your relationship with yourself and your spirit. So I did want to tell you about something that is coming up very soon. So even though I have been working for many, many years online, just at the beginning of 2020, I made a brave, bold choice to start a monthly event in my little hometown in a little coffee shop called Lunch with a Life Coach. And really what it is, it's an opportunity for you to sit down and chat and eat with a life coach and have a workshop. So that's what we've been doing for the past couple of months. We've been meeting at a local coffee shop and having a delicious lunch and then doing an interactive workshop with workbooks and pens and, slideshow presentations. And it's been really fun for people to have that experience. And now here we are where we actually can't do it live right now. So I wanted to share about this workshop and about this opportunity to sit down with me and have some lunch and go over some really cool processes that can be very helpful right now. I'm excited to share this with you. So just to set it up, I'm going to share a little bit. If you've ever woken up in the morning feeling that something is missing, and I think so many of us are right now, we're missing our routine, we're missing our job, going in and the routine and who we say hello to at the front desk and the people we interact with. And we're missing that sense of stability and security. And you may not feel depressed. You may be feeling dissatisfied or confused or insecure right now. That makes a whole lot of sense. And I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We believe that these routines have been giving us life satisfaction and purpose. But my secret for you is that life satisfaction and fulfillment come from being in touch with your core values and acting on them with alignment. When you're out of touch with your core values, it's hard to be truly happy, right? And if you're not happy right now, then you weren't truly happy. You were happy inside of the illusion. And now you are faced with yourself and your core. It's hard to be satisfied with life because you're not moving in the direction of your inner compass. And it's understandable. After all, your parents, your friends, your churches, and society at large try to create our values for us. Our value around money, our value around having the right job or the right friends or the right cars or the right house or whatever it is. A lot of that is programmed into us by the outer world. And they tell us how we should act and what we should believe. And they use all these shoulds to try to shape our life and our values. And there's nothing wrong with this per se. After all, the people who love you certainly mean well. And they give you these values to help you live a good life. It's well-meaning. The trouble comes that when you're supposed to believe is at odds with what you truly believe. And this is when you feel like something is missing or has gone astray, and it keeps you from getting where you want to go. So what I'd like us to work on in this upcoming Lunch with a Life Coach event, I want to help you discover your true values. I want to help you move toward a more fulfilled, successful, and happy life that's uniquely yours, that has nothing to do with your routine, with your job, with anyone else, which is why I'm inviting you to join for this upcoming online event. It's Lunch with a Life Coach, and the workshop we're going to be working on is called What Matters Most: Building a Fulfilling Life on the Foundation of Your Values, right? If you have the foundation of your values, the rest of the world can crumble away and you're still okay. You know where to go because you know your core values and what matters most to you. And you can focus your energy on something that is truly doable, which is creating a life based on the foundation of your values. So what we'll do is, it's coming up, I always did it first Saturdays. So first Saturday in April is April 4th. And noon to 2 Mountain Time. So noon to 2 Mountain Time is going to be 11 to 1 if you're on Pacific Time on the West Coast. If you're on the East Coast, that's going to be 2 to 4. But it's Saturday, right? So for the first half hour, really, it'll be, we're going to chat. It'll be completely just open conversation. I'm going to cook a little lunch for myself and I'll share with you what I'm eating. It can just be a very social get together where we can learn about each other. I can share with you about myself and how I became a life coach, and you can share with me about you and some of the struggles and the things that you're working on right now in this crazy moment. And then at about half past the hour, we'll move into our workshop on what matters most: building a fulfilling life on the foundation of your values. And during this webinar, essentially is what it is, there'll be some PowerPoint slides and presentation, and there's worksheets, and there are ways for us to be just communicating and interacting throughout. It's an exchange. It's real, even though it's online. And we're going to be looking at discovering how to find and align with your true values in any situation, how to minimize drama and maximize success in this unique situation, how your values can open doors to happiness, to health, wealth, and fulfilling relationships. The number one most effective trick in overcoming any challenge: how to develop a bulletproof 3-part value system. This is good stuff. It's very tangible, and much more. So millions of people from all around the world, all races, religion, cultures, educational backgrounds, go through life being unaware of their core values, only to find themselves feeling confused, anxious, and stressed out, not knowing why. You might think it's because things have been taken away, but perhaps there's something deeper than that. Perhaps you haven't really been living in alignment with your core values. But when people take time to discover what they truly value, their lives change. Suddenly they can attract what they desire because their actions are in alignment with what matters most to them. That's why I'm offering Lunch with a Life Coach around the topic, what matters most: building a fulfilling life on the foundation of your values. And if you want to find the truth that you already have inside of you, this training was created for you. So I am excited. I really hope that you'll join me and my friends and my clients. We will meet on Zoom, and it's a really easy platform to download. It's very intuitive. So the first half hour of our time, you can come a little late, we'll just, we'll be sharing what we're up to. We'll be sharing our lunch together. And then at 1:30, we'll get right into the nitty-gritty of the workshop. And that'll give you time if you need to print out your worksheets or anything else. So the way that you sign up for this is, well, you go to thewayoftruth.live/lunch ticket. And there, I'm cutting the price in half since I can't serve you lunch personally, but it's just $10, just $10. That'll save your spot, and then I'll send you the worksheets in advance so you can print those up, and I'll send you little email reminders, and I'm really excited. I really hope you take advantage of this opportunity to get to know a life coach and get to know some other people who are working on their stuff, and be a part of a community, a coaching community. So I'm going to put that link in the description box that's around here somewhere. It's thewayoftruth.live/lunch ticket, and go there and get signed up for your lunch with a life coach. And if you're not ready to find your core values and lead a life of happiness, success, and fulfillment, then this is probably not the event for you. But I have a feeling that, if you've been watching this video and sticking with me this long, then maybe it is something that resonates with you. If you're serious about finding your authentic direction and living your life, go to thewayoftruth.live/lunch ticket. And we'll start that journey together. Okay, I hope to see you there. And don't put this aside for later. Go to that link and find the success and the clarity that you're seeking. This is Wendy from The Way of Truth. It's an online life coaching community. I'm not the only coach. You have options. You have phenomenal people who are incredible examples of doing their own personal work. All right, one more time. What matters most? Building a fulfilling life on the foundation of your values. It's a lunch with a life coach event this coming Saturday, first Saturday of the month, April 4th, 2020, from noon to 2 Mountain Time. That's 11 to 1 Pacific, or 2 to 4 Eastern. For the first half hour, we're going to chat and eat. And then 1:30, we're going to get into a phenomenal workshop on discovering your foundation, living your life on the foundation of your values. thewayoftruth.live/lunch ticket. This is Wendy saying, mwah. Bye for now. See you soon.